Next, I'd like to ask another board member, Stan Hitomi, to come up.
All right. Welcome, everybody. I'm here to prove that not all board members are created equal. We're not all professional, MCs. But I will be brief. So, I have the honor of introducing our honoree, Noah Lipee-KLEIN. Noah's nominating student isn't able to make it here this evening. Khedija SHAFI is studying in Switzerland, of all places. Can you believe that? She couldn't possibly be having better dessert than we're going to have here, though, by the way. So it's great. She is a student at Williams College, majoring in chemistry and on the pre-med track. She is a first-generation college student, and knowing that she could not be here tonight, she has recorded her speech for us, and we're going to see that via video. This is the first for me. I'm excited. So I don't know where I turn. Right there. And stand by.
Hi everyone, my name is Khedija SHAFI and I'm one of Mr. Lipee-KLEIN's former student. I wish I could be there in person to celebrate him and the other recipients of this amazing award, but unfortunately I will be away studying abroad. First of all, I am so grateful to Above and Beyond, Beverly, and the entire team for recognizing the teachers who have shaped our journeys, impacting not just our education, but also guiding us through paths we choose in life. Let me tell you a story. I met Mr. Lipee-KLEIN at a pivotal moment in my life. My family and I had just moved to LA from Ethiopia in 2018. I vividly recall our first interaction when my family and I were at Farmdale Metro Station next to Dorsey High School, trying to navigate the process of obtaining Metro cards. At that time, Mr. Lipee-KLEIN was just a stranger who observed our struggles and approached us without hesitation, offering his assistance. He generously gave us 4 of his Metro cards from his wallet and taught us how to use the card machine for next time. He introduced himself as a teacher at Dorsey High School, and upon learning that we are new to LA and planning to attend Dorsey, he expressed a great enthusiasm and encouraged us to approach him if we needed guidance or assistance. In my eyes, this initial interaction defined him as a compassionate individual who extended a helping hand to a family he had never met before. He was a source of comfort for my siblings and I navigating life in America, showing extraordinary kindness by giving his cards. At that moment, I gained assurance that I would be supported at Dorsey with someone like him in my corner. I was so jealous of my brothers for having him as their homeroom teacher during our first year at Dorsey. Although I didn't have him as my teacher during my first 2 years of high school, my brothers always spoke so highly of him, and I would occasionally have a brief interaction and would wave at him across the hallway. I was so happy when I found out that I would have him as my AP US history teacher in my junior year. It was 2020, a tough year for all of us. We were not only dealing with a global pandemic, but also witnessing what happened to George Floyd, what happened to Breonna Taylor, and so many others at the hands of the police. During this challenging time, Mr. Lipee-KLEIN created a safe space where we could openly express our feelings, frustrations, and thoughts. He taught a very critical course and did an excellent job providing historical contextualization of the African American experience with the police. His efforts to connect historical events with contemporary issues made the learning experience even more meaningful and relevant. It was a time when my eyes opened to so many systemic issues in the US. The knowledge I gained in his class, along with the conversation I had with him about current events, fueled my passion to use my voice to fight for Black lives, advocate for equitable education and justice. He introduced me to Student Deserve, a student-led organization committed to fight for Black lives in schools and advocating for equitable education system in LAUSD. As the Dorsey's chapter sponsor, he consistently empowered us to use our voice, leading to a major victory of implementing the Black Student Achievement Plan, also known as BSAP. BSAP allocated nearly $100 million of funds to underfunded schools, gaining critical resources such as full-time nurses, psychiatric social workers, and school climate advocates to schools like Dorsey. In addition to his guidance and activism, Mr. Lippee-KLEIN has significantly impacted my intellectual pursuits by recommending so many podcasts and books that broadened my perspectives and exposed me to so many powerful African American pioneers that I look up to, such as E.W. Wells and Malcolm X. I actually saw him a couple of days ago, and it was my favorite thing to debrief the books that I've been reading and get so many new recommendations. Before meeting Mr. Lippee-KLEIN, I was a confused kid attempting to navigate the path to college and aspiring to become a global health worker. As a first-generation immigrant student, that goal seemed distant or challenging. Mr. Lippee-KLEIN kept his promise and became my biggest supporter and my mentor. He guided me throughout my college application process, actively engaged from the moment I began drafting a list of potential colleges. He consistently encouraged me and motivated me to apply even when I doubted my qualifications for competitive colleges. I am so grateful for his assistance in helping me identify colleges that met my full financial needs. Thanks to his support, I received acceptances from prestigious universities such as UCLA, Cornell, and Barnard-Columbia, affirming that I can achieve whatever I set my mind to. Moreover, he guided me throughout the college decision process, and I ultimately chose his alma mater's rival school, Williams College, which offered me a full ride. I can talk about him for hours, but to sum it up, Mr. Lippee-KLEIN is an extraordinary educator with 20 plus years of experience at Dorsey High School. He's a leader in so many ways, including serving as a UTLA Board of Directors at representing West LA, working closely with Black Lives Matter LA, Student Deserve, and community members in the progress of making Black Lives Matter in schools. Mr. Lippee-KLEIN, I am so grateful for all the things that you continue to do for me and others. I don't think I can tell you enough how much you inspire me. You are so deserving of this and many more awards. Thank you.
So all of us on the board have different reasons for why we joined. My reason, having been an educator for over 30 years, were the stories. These stories are remarkable, and I'm so happy that you had this one recorded forever. And I got a chance to meet one of the reasons why Noah's such a successful teacher. He's got this incredible family that stands behind him, and all great teachers need that. So without further ado, Noah, please come up to the podium. And so don't forget. Congratulations. Thank you. Let me hold that for you when I talk. Okay. It's a lot of trust.
Well, that was really beautiful. First, I just want to really just express how appreciative I am of joining this beautiful family of educators from all over the state who are just so incredible. I feel like I learned so much from you already today, and I know I'm going to get to do that for many years. So thank you for welcoming to the family. And thank you so much to Dr. Young and to Mr. Carlston and to the whole Above and Beyond family. It's just, this is a very special space you all have created over many years, and it's so humbling and an honor to be part of this with you all. So thank you very much. To see Khedija up there was really special. I wish I could tell her this in person, but I'm gonna tell all of you, and I'll somehow convey this to her, I guess. But I really think like young people like Khedija are, I really believe like they're changing the world. I didn't know I was gonna be talking about her today because I didn't know it was gonna be her that nominated me. But I feel like she's changing the world in two ways that I wanted to just share here for a minute. One is everything that she's fought for has been led by her and other Black students. Like, we call it a student-led organization because it really is, and it's like modeling how movements can be created, where it's not teachers that lead it, it's young people that lead it, and she's been doing that for years, and there's so many others alongside her that have been doing that too. And the other way she's changing the world is that she's changing the conditions that Black students face in Los Angeles, and it's incredible because now it's being replicated in other districts around the country, or around the state, and hopefully around the country soon. And just to name it for a minute here, when Khedija got to Dorsey, in addition to that, I did not remember that experience that we had outside the metro stop, by the way. But she immediately saw Black students being taken out of class and searched for weapons every single day. Like, the police were targeting Black students to take them out of class and search them for weapons. She saw an experience where students got into a fight, because high school students get into fights sometimes, and she saw students get pepper sprayed by the police, and she decided we have to get involved with making sure that Black students are not over-policed, over-criminalized, and that actually money should go into supporting young people, supporting Black students. And so, like she said, she helped fight for the Black Student Achievement Plan, which is funneling $100 million a year into services for Black students. I think that's generated close to $500 million now into services for Black students across LA, and yeah, we can clap for that. It's just changing the world. I mean, it literally is, and she's at Williams now, and other young people are at other schools, just trying to figure out how can they keep on contributing to this movement all over the country and all over the world. I know she wants to go back to Ethiopia and work on global health after she graduates. It's just incredible, and I just want to say that I'm sure different ones of us have different reflections on what happened with the election 5 or 6 days ago. I know I myself am just really worried about what's going to happen in this country, but I think of Khedija and I think of other young people that are leading this movement, and I know that they're gonna lead the way on what's going to be needed in this coming period for what needs to be fought for communities of color, for working class communities, for women, and so I'm inspired by her every day and young people like her, and I'm also inspired by all the teachers in here, because young people are going to lead, but they do benefit from us providing support to them in terms of helping them figure out how they're going to lead the way. And so I know we're all going to keep on doing that, and it's just really beautiful to be here with you all. So thank you so much.